Jamaican government's landmark Firearms, Prohibition, Restriction and Regulation Act of 2022 has drawn public attention and legal debate for dramatically escalating penalties, most notably imposing a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years to life imprisonment for the illegal use of an imitation firearm during the commission of a felony. This stringent amendment, which treats a replica or toy gun used to instill fear in victims with the same seriousness as a real weapon in certain criminal contexts, is a core component of the country's intensified fight against gun violence and the fear it generates. While the measure is aimed at deterrence, particularly against crimes like aggravated robbery where an imitation weapon is used to terrorize citizens, Justice Minister Delroy Chuck has acknowledged that the mandatory minimums are currently being reviewed, as the lack of judicial discretion is reportedly contributing to a backlog in the gun court, with many accused opting to stand trial rather than accept the possibility of a non-negotiable long sentence.
So the penalty for having an imitation firearm is 15 years, and if you choose to resist and vehemently explain why you're in possession of this firearm, imitation firearm, and the police think that you are resisting, the minimum is 20 years. A see-through water gun.
Oh, even a see-through water gun?
Is an imitation firearm.
Okay.
Did the lawmakers do this because they think people are using imitation firearms for nefarious means?
And in thinking about the issue, there are unscrupulous, criminally minded individuals who don't have access to a firearm and may shape out a firearm to go and commit a robbery or commit a felony. However, the intention of Parliament, I'm humbly suggesting, on the ground, 3 years after the fact, it is not encapsulating those persons. Innocent children, children who we know they're not au fait with the law. We don't expect them to be educated on certain things because they're still learning.
Zuleika Just, who is the opposition spokesperson on justice, recently described the mandatory 15-year sentence for persons using imitation weapon as draconian. This mandatory sentence can last between 15 to 25 years. Zuleika, definitely disagree with you on that viewpoint, because an imitation firearm can cause just as much damage to the individual in terms of their mental space as the actual firearm. Can you imagine a police going on an operation with projected criminals and they point a gun at them? What is an imitation gun? In the split of a second, what is the police going to use to know that that is an imitation? Likewise, an individual being held up, let's say a female being held up with an imitation firearm. What does she use to know that that is an imitation firearm? And how does that affect her mental space within the moment of being held up with this firearm? I think the PMP just needs to admit that the turnaround that we are seeing as it relates to crime, we should really give some credit to the Jamaica Labour Party. And that is what we are missing. Now, to really come forward and say that the mandatory sentence for an imitation firearm aligns with the actual firearm is draconian is really taking us back to where we don't want to be. So Zuleika, please rethink that point, and you can come back to us when you have a more updated answer.
Will Jamaicans really allow this to happen?
See somebody there talk with sense in our comments. If it is illegal, they should arrest the importers of these toys. So Andrew Bumbleclad Oldness, on 1 p.m. If you and your parliament say these toys are illegal and people can face up to 15 to 20 years minimum. The 20 years is if you are trying to justify why you have a water gun. Because then say the justification is resisting arrest. And if you're not resist arrest, if you're not justify, if you just surrender and get handcuffed, a 15 you get. So Andrew, why you not gonna arrest Mr. Chin? Why you not gonna arrest all our people who are sell these blood clot imitation water gun? But you want to arrest people who buy them and have them and play with them? Oh, you know, here is her justification, because obviously she a scapegoat to them when them put on the TV if you're crucified. As me tell you, them not do them dirty work themselves. Them buy out people if you can do them dirty work so you can crucify people them. And when she getting the crucifixion is her karma. Cause she got paid to do this. She got paid to come on Smile Jamaica TVJ and come tell you how much the law tells you that if you have a water gun, you can be arrested and charged for 15 to 20 years.
Auntie Donna, the beloved humanitarian, is ending her efforts to help people.
Hey guys, good evening. Auntie Donna here. And I want to say to you guys that I know that life seems very hard for a lot of people. And you guys don't know where else to turn. And so that everybody is sending persons here to 99 to Auntie Donna. Unfortunately, I cannot help everybody in the world. And unfortunately, I don't live here anymore. I live overseas and I'm now here on vacation. I know sometimes it is confusing when you guys hear Auntie Donna say she not do no more charity or she not help nobody, and then you guys look on the phone and you guys see somebody coming here and getting groceries or I give them money or something. I know that it is confusing, but I know that a lot of you are going through hardship, not just old person but young, and you guys will see persons who are going through a situation, and the first place I think that you should send them is to Auntie Donna. I am asking you guys that I am not doing anything at the moment and I cannot help each and every person that comes here, and it is so sad to see that by time 20 or 30 minutes they will have somebody just punch upon me or persons just come. Say they're seeking help, assistance with the house. Most people want house, some come for food, all different kind of stuff they come for. And I have said it already that I have stopped my good deeds. I don't live in Jamaica anymore. When I do come to Jamaica, I will try and assist persons when whatever way, shape or form I can personally, or sometimes I will call upon the donors to buy some food stuff. That's all I do. But I can't do it for everybody, and I just want you guys to be into consideration and respect my wishes. I have done a lot over the years and you guys have seen it, and I cannot help everybody, and I don't want people to send people from Portland to come here, St. Mary to come here, Spanish Town to come here, all different areas you guys allow people to come from and send them. And then these people are vulnerable. Some of them don't know that Auntie Donna is not doing anything. They hear about me, but because you are watching the program and you are saying go to Miss Donna yard, please do not send these people here, because a lot of the time when I ask them, they either don't want to tell me who, or they tell me say somebody send them. So I am asking that you refer them to places where they can get help, like Food for the Poor, your MP, persons in their area or their community, because it's unfair for somebody to leave, for example, or somebody to leave St. Thomas and come here and then they don't have any bus fare. Somebody to leave downtown and come here to Auntie Donna and they don't have any bus here to go back. And you don't know if they're going to see me or I will be able to assist them. I try my utmost best when they're coming from here and I go out there to give them a bus fare or to give them something if I can. But suppose I'm not here, these people coming from all over, people picking them up and literally sending them to 99. So I am asking you guys to refrain from sending people here, from picking up vulnerable persons and send them here. Alright, so oh my God, the thunder. So I am asking that you guys try and help them in whatever way, shape or form you can, by your community, by persons in your neighborhood, as Auntie Donna cannot do everything and Auntie Donna is not able to help everybody. Alright, and I wish you all the best and continue to pray and trust God. God will work it out for you in the best way possible. God bless you. Bye.